next time comes to the stage, she runs a show in Lincoln Park called Love Below. And when I did it, she brought me up as a guy who looks like Megamind. And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was awesome. She's very funny. Guys, I want you to make it loud. Make it loud. Start clapping. Start clapping.
I'm Megamind. Yeah. Adam, I'm sorry I kind of blinked on the last part of your set because you asked my dad if he's ever a helicopter. I don't think I want to know that answer. I'll be honest. Yeah, I did. Ben just told me to break a leg. The term break a leg originates from when someone used to do well on stage. People would smash the chairs on the ground, like it's about a chair leg, you know? You guys know where the term beating around the bush comes from? I don't either. But I think it would hurt. I don't know. Anybody, you guys drinking tonight? Yeah? Yeah, I'm Irish, so, you know, that resonates with me. Any non-Irish drinkers tonight? Yeah? Okay, just take it easy, because my culture's not your fucking costume, alright? Drinking. Speaking of dads, I got my dad AC/DC tickets for his birthday, and I got really excited to give them, because I'm like, I like the band. He grew up on classic rock and stuff, so I told him I got him 2 tickets. I'm like, you know, feel free to bring whoever you want. You know, and he's like, yeah, of course. Like, my friend Bob from high school would love to go to this concert with me. I'm like, dang, they were expensive too. Like, the fees alone were $180. That's insane, right? With that money, I could have bought my mom a Mother's Day gift. You're getting pickles again. Again. She did give me a giant jar of pickles once for my birthday, so I'm just returning the favor. Speaking of dads, Pope Francis, rest in peace, rest in peace. He once got caught falling asleep while praying. If you guys are familiar with the Bible, this is like a big no-no. The disciples did it once, and Jesus was like, nah, you can't be doing that, you know? And so Pope Francis' response was, it's like falling asleep in your father's arms. Hell of an excuse, you know? Hell of an excuse. It didn't work on my boss when I fell asleep during a Zoom meeting. I don't think it helped that I called him Big Papa. When it was all going down, and also speaking of dads, my friends and I found Luigi Mangione's Goodreads, where you can review a book and post it online. And this is a literal quote from one of his Goodreads reviews, and it said, "When all other forms of communication fail, violence is necessary to survive." Kind of easy that they found him in McDonald's then, you know? Yeah, that was a crazy review of the Lorax. He doesn't speak for the trees, but he can speak for me, baby. All right. I feel like I have something in my teeth. Do I have? Is it? Did I get it?
Yeah,
Did I get it? There's only one stooge up here. I am missing my front tooth, and I'm single. What? That's so crazy. But I do like to put my tooth in when I'm trying to spit game, you know, so I don't spit in their face unless they ask me to. I am single. I'm so single I only have sex dreams about myself. It's kind of whack. I went to bed last night fully clothed and I woke up with my shirt off. And I don't know what happened. And it kind of pissed me off because last night I was like, Natalie, I'm not in the mood. The disrespect. I went on a date recently though. Pissed me. Woo! Yeah. Went on a date, it went well. He chose the restaurant, he picked me up. But when it came time to pay, he asked if we could split the check. To which the worker said, and she's my hero for this, "No, sir, we don't split the check. This is the drive-through McDonald's." So the whole missing tooth thing, I got a screw up there, and it got me pretty excited to go through airport security, because I thought I was going to set the alarms off. was like, yeah, I'll take it. Apparently it's not enough metal though, so it was pretty awkward when I tried to sneak my gun through. And I go through security, and then the TSA lady was patting me down, the special pat down you get, you know? And she's like, are there any sensitive areas you want me to avoid? And I'm like, yeah, sure. If you could please not touch my Glock, that would be much appreciated. I get on the plane. I'm excited to get in my window seat, only to see a mom and her child. Guess who's in the window seat? The child. And then I walk up and I'm like, the edible's hitting, and I'm like, oh, fine, it's fine. The lady's like, I'm sorry, my kid just really likes to look out the window. I'm like, okay, well, get in line, the fuck? And I just sat down and whatever. I waited until the flight attendant came by and was like, do you guys have any trash? I'm like, yeah, get this little Nina out of my goddamn window seat. Please, and thank you. Think I'd be a bad mom? Totally unrelated. I think I'd be a bad mom. I'm certainly not ready, because you're trying to tell me that these are supposed to fill up with milk? My kids are gonna be starving! Be so hungry. Like, they get one shot glass every 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna get a boob job, but I don't want to give them macroplastics, you know. For the environment. I went to a Catholic grade school. Anybody else? Woo! Yay! We had pretty strict uniforms in Catholic grade school. The girls had to wear collared shirts, plaid skirts, and knee-high socks, and the boys had to be circumcised. They checked every Tuesday. First time I did that joke, I mixed up the word circumcised with castrated. But, that's unrealistic, right? Because if all the boys were castrated, they wouldn't be let into Catholic grade school. What would the clergy do with them? A little bit about me, I'm anti-circumcision. Yeah. Reason being is I think that a circumcised man will want to circumcise his son. Men in the room, what do we think? Raise your hand if you're circumcised. No takers? Sir. I love that. Because you're ashamed, right?
No.
I'm sorry, it was not your choice. Do you have a son?
No.
Okay. Would you get your son circumcised, hypothetically?
Probably. I guess. I don't know.
Shits and gigs, right? Just Sure. Real reason that I'm anti-circumcision is I never got my ears pierced as a child. As a young girl. Same thing, you know? And if my son wants to be circumcised, he can do it when he turns 18. That's the rule at Claire's. So I went to Catholic grade school, right? I skipped a few chapters, so I had to get my sex ed elsewhere. Got my sex ed from steamy fan fiction. And one of the chapters ended with, and he released his warmth into her. So that's when I learned that they pee in us. And Frank. You don't know who she is. She lived with her Jewish family during the German occupation of the Netherlands, with her family in an annex. The annex is a secret extension of a building. I live in a studio apartment that says storage room on the door. Offshoot of the laundry room. We have a lot in common, me and Anne Frank. We both had journals at the age of 13. So let's play a game. I'm gonna give you a quote, and then you're gonna guess who the author is. You guys down? You guys are down? Yeah. Okay, first quote. Look at how a single candle can both defy and define the darkness. Okay, softball. You know, you guys are good at this game. All right, next one. It's Niall Horan's B-Day today. Writing Niler on my wrist. Who do you guys think that was? Who do you think that was? That, oh, yeah, you guys are dang good. I thought I was going to trick you on that one. All right, last one. I was Helen Keller. Thanks, guys. Good night.